Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to review A Perfect Enemy, the new film by Kika Milo and starring Tomasz. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Hi John, I ran into some problems on my way to the airport and I missed my flight.
And I hate airports. Don't you?
Who are you?
Tessel Texter. You seem curious about things. You look like a businessman.
Look around. This is my work.
Angus, tell me, have you ever killed anyone? I've been looking for you.
Tell me what you know.
Excuse me, what's the problem? Our friend is dark!
What is this whole game about?
You think this is a game?
What do you want from me?
Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away.
A Perfect Enemy stars Tomasz, who I last saw in Cold War. Cold War was directed by Paweł Pawlikowski and stars Joanna Kulig. It's a great film from 2018 and I highly recommend you check that out. I did a review back then, and if you want to check that out, I'm going to put it somewhere here on a card, so do feel free to look at that review. It's a really, really good film. Because of that film, I decided to review A Perfect Enemy. This film obviously stars Tomasz. Tomasz is a Polish actor, and for me, he's quite a stoic and quite a strong European actor as such. In this film, he plays an architect who is kind of finishing a conference in Paris and is making his way back to his hometown of Warsaw. As he's leaving the conference, he's served by a young lady played by Athena Strates. She plays Texel. I can't say the name, Texel, it's a Spanish name, anyway. He basically disturbs him by sort of saying, can I catch a ride to the airport with you? I'm trying to get to the airport as well. He gets to the airport and what unfolds is a sort of cat and mouse kind of thriller or psychological thriller between this absolute stranger who's kind of come into Jeremiah's life. And slowly through the prism of the airport, we understand what has gone on in Jeremiah's life through this narrative. Two other notable actors who are in this film are Marta Nieto and Dominic Pignon. Marta Nieto, I think, is a Spanish actress, and Dominic Pignon you'll know from Jean-Pierre Jeunet's Amélie. The film is directed by Kika Milo and is based on a novel called The Enemy's Cosmetique by Amélie Nothomb. I've not read the book myself, but I do believe the book probably will have ideas of love lost, guilt, paranoia, and also kind of be quite a psychological play on what and how we understand what guilt is in terms of relationships. Those are the kind of themes that came across to me in the film. What starts off as a vaguely interesting premise of someone being increasingly stalked by this young woman turns into a psychological drama of cat and mouse. The cinematography is really well realised in the film. There's some nice angles, some nice lighting, some really moody lighting, and the way the lines in the film kind of like accentuate this idea of perfection in the film. That's really well thought about in terms of art direction and the lighting concepts. So the film looks beautiful, and in that sense it's fully realised. My ultimate problem with the film is that while I wanted to like this film very much, I didn't feel connected to the characters as much as I should have. It's very hard to be empathetic or sympathetic towards a character if I find them particularly annoying right at the beginning. Athena Strates herself is clearly a very good actress, but I think that it just was hard to empathise and sympathise with the performance of the character. I wasn't quite sure of the character, and maybe if I'd read the book, maybe I'd be closer to the source material and maybe I'd understand a lot more. In this case, watching it quite cold, I think I didn't relate or connect to the characters. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give Perfect Enemy 2 out of 5 in terms of a film that I really enjoyed. I was intrigued, I like Tomasz. I do like the way it was shot and I like the way it was lit, and the cinematography looks great. The narrative thread of the film was slightly clunky and I think it's hard to get into this film as such, but if you give yourself to it about halfway through, you'll reap the benefits of what the film was trying to achieve. The Perfect Enemy will be available for digital download on the 5th of July on Amazon, Google and iTunes. Thank you for watching that review on Perfect Enemy. If you want to see more videos, please click here, and if you want to subscribe, please click here. And make sure you do subscribe, comment, and say hello, say like. I don't think that say like is a thing, but anyway, like, subscribe, and comment. It'd be really great to hear from you, and I hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching.